Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch of my haters.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Bengals had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
11 mighty.
From midfield now, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
11. Here we go. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 MT. Right 80.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Bengals. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Brown will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one.
And goal now. Here's what we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You talk about this Bengals defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is the time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Henry up the middle. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. This now a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On now is Ty Zentner to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. This is fielded at the 27. And it fights through one man. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Play action. It's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. They go play action to Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, it is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. We'll see how this one continues.
Open man downfield as Chase has got it. A game there of 40 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10.
An inside give, Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Right back to Brown. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
180. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nico Collins, 58 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Dances by him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Looking deep here for Chase. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there, we'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another third timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jackson from the shotgun. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. He finds Bateman over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 21-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open, that's a good start for him. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And we'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six. And it's now Brown. Oh, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. On a slant, here's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Running from the gun with Henry. On the tackle there was DJ Turner.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Henry going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him again. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Loss of 7. Brings up second and 17.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 17-yard line.
Now Burrow. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game.
And it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it is caught. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 69 yards. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.